In the world of the Transformers, the Decepticons are known for their military might. With an army of seeker jets at their disposal, they practically rule the skies with terror.
Attack from the sky!
But one Decepticon can not only attack from above, but can also crush Autobots with his powerful tank treads. He is none other than the Decepticon Triple Changing warrior, Blitzwing. I'd like to thank my patrons and my channel members for your continued support. Consider becoming one, or purchase some merch. Links are in the description below. Originally released in the Diaclone toy line in 1984, the Triple Changer jet fighter type transformed from a robot to both a MiG-25 PD and a Type 74 Japanese tank. Sporting a green and white color scheme, the figure was sold alongside the Triple Changer helicopter type. Hasbro imported the jet fighter type as part of the Transformers toy line in 1985 in a new purple and beige color scheme as the Decepticon Triple Changer Blitzwing. In his bio, as written by Bob Budiansky, Blitzwing is the loudmouth, belligerent, brash Decepticon ground and air commando. With a cruel sense of humor and powerful weapons such as his Electron Scimitar and Gyro Blaster rifle, Blitzwing is one of the most lethally effective Decepticon warriors with his ability to rapidly transform between modes. While he relishes using his different forms on his foes, Blitzwing can sometimes scramble his circuits and get stuck in mid-transformation. Like several Transformers released in 1985, Blitzwing's animation model was designed using low-quality images being faxed over to animation studio Toei. As a result, his robot mode had to make up details for his back, which oddly placed where his cannon was. His jet mode lacks rear horizontal stabilizers. For his tank mode, the turret is hilariously facing backwards, so that the jet cockpit was drawn as the front of the tank. First appearing in the two-part cartoon episode, Dinobot Island, Blitzwing was one of the many characters added to the Decepticon ranks without explanation. The details for that I've covered previously. Voiced by Ed Gilbert, Blitzwing relished in attacking Autobots with all of the firepower at his disposal.
More points for Blitzwing!
Often seen among some of the Decepticon seekers, Blitzwing sometimes would lead the Coneheads to fight alongside him.
Transform and attack.
In addition, he could quickly transform into tank mode, firing on any unsuspecting Autobots, or crushing them between his treads. This led to a few notable battles against the Autobot tank, Warpath.
Blitzwing, thank you!
However, Blitzwing wasn't always the brightest of the bunch, as his arrogance sometimes got the best of him.
Astro Train, help!
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
This was the most apparent in the episode Triple Takeover, in which both Blitzwing and Astro Train had tricked Megatron and Starscream into a trap to take over leadership of the Decepticons. Believing that a football coach made a good strategist,
Tell me what's on your mind, or I'll splatter it on the wall and see for myself.
Blitzwing furiously attacked humans and Autobots from a football stadium.
Autobots worth 10 points each.
However, Blitzwing and all of the other Decepticons soon came to terms with Megatron's leadership. In Transformers the movie, Blitzwing accompanied the Decepticons to Earth to attack Autobot City. He almost took out Hot Rod before Cup came in for the save. He also managed to dodge Optimus Prime's heroic charge. As mentioned previously, Shockwave was originally meant to have a starring role in Five Faces of Darkness, being the one Decepticon to question the motives of the Quintessons. However, because Shockwave's toy was discontinued, Blitzwing took over for that spot.
We've met before, haven't we? I know you, or creatures like you. If only I could remember.
After learning that the Quintessons had planned to shut down all Cybertronians, Blitzwing teamed up with RodimusPrimal to put a stop to it. He then chose to betray Galvatron to bring the battle to an end.
Sometimes it's better to be known for one's enemies.
Banished from the Decepticon ranks, Blitzwing's story would have continued in the episode Starscream's Ghost, but that was also rewritten to give a spotlight to the new Decepticon Triple Changer, Octane. The details for that will be a discussion for another day.
Well, now, who do you think I mean? Starscream!
Despite his diminished role, Blitzwing was later seen among other Decepticons, most likely after Galvatron had gained some sanity in the episode Web World.
Follow me. I know what to do.
He also participated in several battles against the Autobots, along with his fellow Decepticon Triple Changers in the Japanese exclusive series, The Headmasters. In the Marvel Comics, Blitzwing first appeared in the UK exclusive story Target 2006 among the most ruthless Decepticons, though he didn't see much action until he debuted in the US comic. Under orders from Ratbat, Blitzwing, along with the other Decepticon Triple Changers, Astrotrain and Octane, were sent to Earth to retrieve a lost Cybertronian freighter meant to be delivered to the Decepticons on Earth. Unfortunately, they soon discovered that the ship was infected with scraplets. After a battle with Blaster and Goldbug, all of them were infected, forcing them, along with the Throttlebots, to team up in fighting off the metal-eating infestation with their only weakness, the rare Cybertronian liquid known as water. Blitzwing and his fellow Triple Changers would then deliver the cargo to Shockwave and join forces with the Earthbound Decepticons. He participated in the battle against the Autobots on the Moon and rescued many captured Decepticons. Unfortunately, Blitzwing and his fellow Triple Changers were among the many Transformers killed by an underbase-powered Starscream. The Dreamwave comics attempted to give their own origin to Triple Changers. In the early days of the war, Blitzwing had naturally evolved with the ability to transform into more than one alternate mode. Shockwave carefully studied Blitzwing's schematics and tried replicating it. This led to the creation of the Duocons, and eventually Triple Changers as well. Blitzwing remained a Decepticon enforcer until he was savagely ripped to pieces by the Predacons. In the IDW comics, Blitzwing was a member of the elite unit of Triple Changers known as the Trioran Guard in the days before the war. However, he quickly joined Megatron's ranks as an ever-present member of the Decepticons throughout the war. Part of the Decepticon infiltration unit, Blitzwing helped pave the way for Megatron's invasion of Earth. Years later, Blitzwing was forcibly merged with other Decepticons to form Galvatronus until Superion gained control of the Enigma of Combination. This evidently led to Blitzwing's capture by the Earth Defense Command, who in turn delivered the mutilated Decepticon to Miles Mayhem. Studying the Decepticon Triple Changers technology, Mayhem created the Mobile Armored Strike Command, also known as MASK. In 2005, Takara reissued Blitzwing's G1 toy. This led to an eHobby exclusive release of Blitzwing's figure in his original Diaclone colors. The figure was given the name Overcharge. According to the figure's bio, the Overcharge units were created by the Quintessons using Decepticon technology to be all-purpose combat units, and were so named since they were sold at a high price. This would in turn explain the lineup of Blitzwing-style tanks in Season 3's intro. In 2007, a new version of Blitzwing was introduced in Transformers Animated. Like his G1 counterpart, he was still a Triple Changer. However, in addition to his jet and tank modes, he sported a face-switching gimmick that had taken inspiration from the Masters of the Universe character Manny Faces. Voice actor Bumper Robinson gave the character a German accent, which also played a part in his robot mode's design.
The name is Blitzwing, and I'm just getting warmed up.
According to his bio, Blitzwing was upgraded by Black Arachnia into a Triple Changer. However, this resulted in his mind being split into 3 distinct personalities. His first was that of an icy strategist, complete with a monocled face.
Patience, Lugnut. They will do our heavy lifting for us, and then we will take them offline.
While in this personality, he would use freeze rays on his opponents and also controlled his jet mode. His second was an angry hothead with an Arnold Schwarzenegger-styled face that would take control of his tank mode with powerful flame cannons.
Enough talk! Let's kick some Autobot skin plate! Yeah!
His third jack-o'-lantern styled face would randomly spout out jokes, puns, and songs, all while using a combination of fire and ice.
So you didn't have voices in your head?
You had a head in your head!
After Megatron's disappearance, Blitzwing and Lugnut sought revenge on the Autobots and came to Earth. After taking on Earth alternate modes,
Shit.
Tank! Why not scan both?
Blitzwing's firepower often overpowered the Autobots. However, Bumblebee did manage to take advantage of his multiple personalities, causing Blitzwing to crash land.
You want heat? I'll give you more than you can handle! Oh, flag!
After learning that Megatron was still alive, Blitzwing and Lugnut managed to restore their leader and loyally served him. This was at least until he was one of several Decepticons captured with help from Lockdown and was taken back to Cybertron by Sentinel Prime. In 2013, a new G1-style Blitzwing figure was released as part of the Transformers Generations toy line, transforming into futuristic-style tank and jet modes. Inspired by his animated counterpart, this figure also featured the ability to switch out his faces. The figure's bio stated that the unpredictability of his multiple personalities might make him a poor soldier, but his raw firepower makes him a useful tool for Megatron. Blitzwing was also a boss in the 2015 video game Transformers Devastation, voiced by Dave Boat.
I'm gonna feed you your own spark, Autobot!
Similar to his animated counterpart, Blitzwing attacked with both fire and ice powers. His animation model served as the basis for the generic Decepticon heavy weapon ground soldiers faced during the game. Also in 2015, Blitzwing's figure was once again reissued along with Astrotrain in an Amazon-exclusive Platinum Edition redeco. While it is unknown why these colors were chosen, they do resemble the Duocon flywheels and the Multi-Force member Mach Tackle. The two were reimagined as new characters in the Beast Wars Uprising prose stories. Stardasher was a loyal member of the pirate crew, the Starseekers, while the Decepticon Fever Dream was part of the Iacon communications service that was infamous for spreading lies. In 2017, Blitzwing received another figure as part of the Titan's Return toy line. While still a triple changer, Blitzwing's head was formed by the Titan Master Hazard, who could ride on both of Blitzwing's alt modes. Takara released the figure as part of their Legends toy line in a more cartoon-accurate deco along with a pack-in partner, Big Fight. According to the Legends manga, Big Fight was the Legends world's version of the Maximal leader, Big Convoy. While the Quintessons attempted to invade the Legends world with an army of overcharged units, Blitzwing managed to convert one of them into a Transtector body for himself. After the Quintessons were pushed back, Blitzwing convinced one of the overcharged units to follow the advice of Big Fight to forge his own destiny and take on a new name, Blitzwing. While trailers were released for the Bumblebee movie in 2018, fans believed that the Seeker that transformed into an F4 Phantom was Starscream. After all, he does look like him. However, director Travis Knight revealed at Comic-Con that this character was actually Blitzwing.
It is not Starscream. I know. So this specific the jet that we see in the trailer, that is a character called Blitzwing.
In fact, the Seeker seen in the film's opening sequence had his colors changed to differentiate Blitzwing from Starscream as well. Voiced by David Soboleff,
Tell me where your friends are hiding. I'll never talk.
This character went unnamed in the film and was responsible for taking out Bumblebee's voice box.
Then let's make it official.
Despite his injuries, Bumblebee managed to use one of the Decepticons' own missiles against him. While other Triple Changers were the main villains of the film, Blitzwing was not seen taking on a third mode. But like the other Triple Changers, all of his official toys were only made using a single alt mode. Even his Studio Series figure chose to simply go for film accuracy. However, the tie-in movie comic featured Blitzwing attempting to hunt down Bumblebee prior to the events of the movie, as he took on both a tank and jet alt mode. Blitzwing returned to his classic roots in IDW's rebooted continuity, and was considered the greatest triple changer on Cybertron. Still a powerful warrior, he followed Strika's squad as part of the Decepticon army until the Autobots escaped from Cybertron. In 2022, Blitzwing received the new leader class figure as part of the Transformers Legacy toy line. Attempting to replicate his G1 cartoon animation model, his jet mode lacks horizontal stabilizers, while his tank mode uses his cockpit as a battering ram, probably to take down the likes of Warpath. The figure also came packaged with Energon-infused gauntlets that could be used in his various modes. As a loyal Decepticon Triple Changer who is as loud as he is powerful, Blitzwing is sure to smash any Autobots who stand in his way. Quickly transforming between modes, he can certainly strike fear into his enemies. Whether his mind is scrambled into multiple personalities, or if he wisely questions the backstabbing Quintessons, you certainly cannot count Blitzwing out.
Autobot scum! I will help Megatron crush the enemy!
But what do you think? Has Blitzwing earned his place among his fellow Decepticons? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe. I have many more Transformers videos like this coming soon, so stay tuned. And as always, until next time, till all are one.
You promised us a partnership in leading the Decepticons! Tell you what, guys, why don't you go build a bridge and jump off it?